Spent 23 years taking orders from men who thought they could dictate my every move, and I was done. Hell yeah, girl.
When he's training her how to fight and he's yelling at her, and you're kind of like, wait, like, the man just killed a monster, and then he goes and checks up on her.
But I literally, after this episode, felt like this meme.
Guys, there's genuinely something wrong with me. Why is he yelling at her? So mad at her. I'm getting butterflies. I'm gonna freak out. I'm gonna freak out if something happens. No way.
2, 1. What the hell was that ending? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I've been laying down, like this. Sorry about that. If you're new here, my name is Devin, and if you're not new here, you already know my name. Today's video is a little bit different. If you haven't been keeping up with my videos, I've been doing summer weekend in my lives. Today's video is actually going to be a read with me. So I'm taking you along this entire week and showing you what I'm reading, how many pages I'm reading, and giving you reviews and, feelings and thoughts as I'm going through the book. So if you want to keep on watching, I'd appreciate that. Liking, commenting, subscribing helps, and let's get on with the video.
It's Monday, August 18th, and I'm starting this week by reading Shield of Sparrows by Devvynrilee. I have 2 books that are due on Saturday, and this is one of them. This is the biggest one, so I figured I should start with this one, and then the other one is Frederick Bachman's Beartown. So if I don't get to that, then I will renew it and read it, but I'm starting this week with Shield of Sparrows. I'm starting on literally page 1. I don't really know what this book is about. I know it's a new fantasy. I've actually never read anything by this author specifically, so I'm excited to read it. I've heard really, really good things about it. It is a big guy, but let's see how much I can read today. 7:45, I have to walk in the office in about 10-12 minutes, so I'm gonna read for about 10 to 12 minutes and let's see what page I end up on. This is the best angle in the world. I read 6 pages, which I kind of expected for a new fantasy book. It always takes me way too long to really like, what is the word I'm looking for? It's way too early on a Monday to figure this out. Always takes me a minute to like really process what I'm reading. That's the word. And so obviously, sorry about that. Obviously we're being introduced to new characters, a new world, the new system, everything like that. So I'm literally only on chapter 2, but so far I'm liking the writing style, and I feel like this female main character might be a little bit funny, so I'm excited to see where this goes. And honestly, you guys, I did have to read, this is by Red Tower Books. Isn't that the publishing company that did Fourth Wing? I did have to read the not that this is bad, but I did have to read the synopsis because I had to kind of know what was going on a little bit. With romance books, I feel like I can get away with not really reading the synopsis, but sometimes with fantasy, I feel like I should. Anyways, that's my update. I'll read at lunch today, but I'm not updating because I'll be with my coworkers, but I will talk to you guys later today. Okay, it's about 10 o'clock now. I should have looked, hold on. On my lunch break today, I read until page 28. So it is now, like I said, 10 o'clock. I am going to read before going to bed. We'll see how long I last because my eyes are already sleepy, but I had to edit a few videos and I posted a TikTok. So now it's just no screen time other than just to update you guys and reading until I can't anymore. So let's see how much I can read. It is 10:16 and I literally cannot keep my eyes open, so I have to go to bed. My plan is to wake up a little bit earlier tomorrow and get ready and then read before work and then read when I get to work. I in total today read 38 pages so far. It's like starting to pick up. Things are happening. Something crazy's already happened. So I'm excited to see where this goes, and I'm excited to see the Guardian and how his character changes and develops, and I'm excited to see that. Anyways, I'm ending Monday here. I'll see you in the morning. Hi guys, it is Tuesday, August 19th. Obviously, I'm updating you and it's dark again. Remember how I ended and I said, sorry, I literally just got out of the shower with my shower cap on, so please ignore that. How I said that I was gonna wake up early and read before work and then read when I got to work and all of that stuff. My mom's car did not start this morning, so I actually had to go take her to work, so I did not get to read before work, which is totally fine. I enjoyed my time with my mom, but that being said, I only got to read on my break today, and then I'm about to read tonight. So I read 35 pages pages on my lunch break. I went from chapter 6 to chapter 10, and I am on page 75 or 74. So far I am liking it. Like I just don't really feel like a ton has happened enough for me to like really tell you what I feel like the star rating is going to be. So far I'm enjoying it. Like I'm understanding the world already a little bit. I think I'm gonna get a little bit confused as she goes to a different area, but as of right now, I'm understanding the world. There's like a secret, of course, and now it's giving enemies to I don't know. And yeah, I'm enjoying it. Like I like the way it's written, and I like her brain so far. Like I like reading her point of view and her perspective. I think she's funny and very realistic. But yeah, it's definitely like a modern fantasy. Like it's not set in modern times. It's obviously set in like a ancient kind of time, but it's like similar to other modern fantasies in the way it's written, with like kind of more modern language, which I don't have a problem with. I know some people do, so just putting that in there. So far it's giving fourth wing language. Do you know what I mean? I like it. I literally have no problems with it so far, but I'm only 75 pages in, so I feel like I shouldn't. So anyways, I am going to start on page, let me actually tell you the exact page number I'm on. Page 74, and then we'll see how much I can read before I don't want to anymore. I have to remember that reading fantasy, first of all, in general, but like especially a new fantasy book, it takes me so long. I said this yesterday, to like read and process everything. So it's like irritating how long it's taking me to read pages. I also kind of have a theory, but it's being proven wrong. I can't really explain. I mean, I don't think it's a spoiler necessarily, but it's still just like part of the book. Anyways, I think my theory's wrong, but I had a theory at the beginning, and I think it's being proven wrong. This man smirks every other interaction they have, and I'm glad she's finally realizing that he smirks so much. I'm tired of hearing about how he smirks, okay? Something insane just happened, and she's starting to like really gain her footing, which like good for her. Not that she was like subdued by any means, but she was just treated a lot differently by her dad growing up. She started to really gain some footing here and like realize that she's got to stand on her feet here. And so he's like telling her and yelling at her to like, when I give you an order, you obey. He's like, if I tell you to hop on one foot and pat your hair, then you hop. Do we have an understanding? And she says no. She says, the word surprised me as much as it did him. Maybe I ingested too much seawater, but I wasn't going to blindly agree. I'd spent 23 years taking orders from men who thought they could dictate my every move, and I was done. Hell yeah, girl. And then she's like, I will listen when it's a matter of safety for myself or for other people. I will do my best to stay out of the way, but I will not bend to your every whim. I will not humiliate myself because you deem me insignificant. I am not one of your warriors to lead. I am not your wife to command. So no, we do not have an understanding. Slay! Okay, so I'm ending it here for tonight. I read 46 pages, so I'm on chapter 15. I'm on page 121. I read 81 pages today, and in total, obviously, I've read 121 pages since yesterday. But so far I'm really liking it. We have finally made it to the other continent, so I'm very, very, very excited to see what happens next and where it takes us. So that's my update for Tuesday, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, everybody. It's about 7:10 and it's Wednesday, August 20th, and I have about 12-ish minutes to read before I have to probably start putting Cooper away and getting all my stuff together to walk down to my car. So starting on page 121, let's see how much I can read. Okay, I read from page 121 to page 137. So I read about 16 pages this morning, and now I'm gonna head to work. I always get there a little bit earlier and sit in my car and read for a minute. So I will update you when I'm there. I'm starting on page 137. It's 7:38, and I probably should start walking up at like 55-ish. So I've got a little bit to read. So let's see how much I can read. You know, you're already down bad for a male main character when he's training her how to fight and he's yelling at her, like he's yelling orders at her, and you're kind of like, wait, wait. Guys, I'm not even 200 pages into this book and I'm down bad for this guy. I have to stop because the next chapter goes from 154 to 168 and I literally have 4 minutes to read, so I don't want to get stuck in the middle of a chapter. But this guys is getting so good. It's getting really good. I read 16 pages, but it's getting so good. Like, the man just killed a monster and then he goes and checks up on her. And also something's going on with the monster. Something's happening. Something's happening. So we will see. This is so good. And of course I will read on break today and I will see you guys when I'm back home tonight. How bad is this angle, you guys? Be honest. Today, it's Wednesday night. Let me check the angle actually. Okay, thank you for understanding. I just filmed a whole clip and the freaking thing wasn't plugged in. So I'm talking to this mic and you can hear everything around me. You're now resting on top of a melatonin container and my water bottle because the angle was just a little too low. So we've adjusted you. Hope this is okay. Today is Wednesday. I've already said that, but if you know, and if you're not living under a rock, Wednesday is the day that the Summer I Turn Pretty episodes drop. And if you watched it today, you know. I feel like my heart was physically ripped out of my chest and somebody's holding it out in front of me, laughing evilly as I'm sobbing and dying in front of them. And no, that's not dramatic. But I literally, after this episode, felt like this meme, this war meme. I literally felt like this. Anyways, let's actually get back to the purpose of this video. I don't remember what page I started at when I started on my break today, but I ended at page 192. I need to go back and watch the clip and make sure, but at this time I'm not going to be doing that. I hope you understand. Please just bear with the text on the screen explaining that. Thank you. Anyways, I had to stop in the middle of a chapter, which was really unfortunate, but my break just ended at the worst time. And actually, I could have stopped at the beginning of this chapter, but I didn't want to because I slowly am really starting to get addicted to this book. I am 37% of the way through. I definitely think I'm going to have to renew it. I don't know that I'm going to be able to finish it before Saturday. Right now, the setting that they're in is so much fun. I felt like I've read this concept before of where their homes are, but it's fun. It's not something I read often. So setting wise, it's not something I read super often. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see her really starting to gain more confidence in herself. And I have a couple of theories about the book, which I think are theories that most people would think of because Stephanie Perry is really plotting certain things and foreshadowing some things. I'm excited to see that continue to grow and those theories actually start to come true. Yeah, I'm gonna read and I will update you guys at the end here to let you know has this been falling the whole time, be honest, what page I'm ending on. I'm about to be on chapter 23, so I would at least like to get past chapter 25, but I could possibly, because here's the thing, if I go past 25 I'll want to go to 30 and I don't know that I can go to 30. Okay, so to get to page chapter 26 I need to read I told you guys it was falling. To get to chapter 26, I need to read about 30 pages. I need to read to at least past page 218. Then to get to chapter 30, it's 60 pages, and I just don't know that I have 60 pages in me. So I'm at least going to try and get past chapter 25 and get to page 219. So I'm going to read. I got the Focus Friend app by Hank Green. If you haven't seen that on your TikTok and you have trouble focusing, go get it. It's a game changer. This little bean, my bean's name is Beanie because I couldn't think of anything in the moment. And he knits. And the only way he can knit is if you focus. So you set a timer. You can set it from 5 minutes up to 120 minutes. And as long as you don't touch your phone, don't click on any apps, he knits. And then you can trade the things he knits for things to decorate his little home in. So today I used it at work and it was amazing. So I'm going to use it now and I'm going to put on a 20-minute focus timer. Anyways, okay, I'm going to stop rambling. I need to read and I will update you guys at the end. Okay. Hi guys, I'm back and I read page 219. Ugh, and I did the math, you guys, and I can't remember it. Anyways, it's still good. I'm still liking it. I'm is it not a little bit long though? I was kind of thinking about it and I'm what really has happened? Yes, a lot has happened, but we spent a lot of time traveling and she's just, and then we've been 2 weeks at this camp and now she's I'm gonna find a way to do this. Girl, a month has passed. So that's my only not even ick, but that's my only complaint about the book so far is why am I feeling like it's really long? Maybe I won't feel that way in the end, but at this time I am. Anyways, I'm going to bed. I will see you guys in the morning. I really thought this vlog would be like me reading 2 books, but I should have known. I would say I'm like 40% of the way through the book now, almost to the 50. Once I get to the 50, I feel like I usually fly through them. So, okay, I'm going to bed. See you guys in the morning. Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday, August 21st. I have about 10 minutes to read before I have to get to my car. Read to page 218 last night, so I'm starting on page 219. And I think this chapter is pretty long, so I may have to stop in the middle of it, but that's fine because I'm going to get right back to it when I get to the parking lot at work. But just wanted to update you, and let's see how much I can read. Well, you guys, I finished my chapter. Something happened. I'm so excited to continue reading when I drive to work and sit in the parking lot. But I read to page 230, so 12 pages or 11 pages, which I feel like is pretty good. I feel like I am reading a lot faster than I was at the beginning. So, anyways, I'm going to stop rambling. I'm going to drive to work and spill my coffee. So, anyways, see you when I get to work. We're going back to the audio because I don't want to take the time to plug the microphone in, but I have 14 minutes to read, so let's see how much I can read. Starting on page 230, chapter 27. Guys, there's genuinely something wrong with me. Why is he yelling at her? So mad at her. I'm getting butterflies. Why am I like, wait a minute. I read for way too long because this book is getting so addicting. I read to page 252, so now I'm on 253, and I read like 22 pages. So anyways, I'll see you at home tonight. This is so good. Hey, I know this lighting is so good, of course. And if you can't tell, I don't know how you could, but I did just get out of the shower. So what a beautifully gorgeous thing and version of myself to put on the internet. Please don't fall. Anyways, I am currently uploading my last weekend, summer weekend in my life. If this is the first video you're watching of mine, I film a weekend in my life every weekend, and last weekend's is currently uploading, so I'm going to be reading while it's doing that. I did not get to read during my break today. I forgot we had a event, so I did not get to do that, but that's completely fine. So I'm going to start reading now. I definitely am halfway through. It is getting to be a little bit more plot other than just like traveling and adapting to her surroundings. So I'm on chapter 30, page 253, and I will be reading for a little bit. I don't even know like what time it is. Oh, it's almost 8:30. Sucks. I thought it was not that time at all. I thought it was only like 7. Anyways, I'm going to be reading, and I will update you if there's something to update, or I'll talk to you when I'm done reading for the time being. So I read a lot. Like, I can't remember what page I started on, to nobody's surprise, but I ended tonight on chapter 41, page 341. I like couldn't put it down because so much was happening, and it is really starting to pick up. I definitely have to be like at least 60% of the way through now. I actually might be able to finish this before Saturday, or at least Saturday morning. I also think I'm gonna potentially see if the audiobook is available and start listening to that to help me finish it faster. Anyways, all of this to say, it's getting really, really, really good. The male main character in this, we are finding out more about him, which is exciting, of course, and she's becoming a badass, to be honest. Like, I'm very proud of her character development. I really, really am. So I'm thinking that like the reason why it feels a little long in the beginning is to show you her growth, in the sense of like, if she were to leave her kingdom, go to another kingdom, and then like a week later be like, okay, no, now I'm gonna be like strong-willed and I'm not gonna take from anybody, it would feel a little bit rushed. So I kind of feel like the pacing was fine. I still do think it was a little long in the beginning. As of right now, I hate to like pre-rate a book, but it's not necessarily a 4, but it's really, really close. I would say like right now it's sitting at like a 3.75. So I'm curious to see how the last leg of the book goes, to see if that pushes that up or brings it back down. I have a feeling we're going to have some plot twists headed our way pretty soon. So I don't remember how many pages I actually read tonight, and I'm sure you know, because I'm sure sure it already is. It will be up on the screen. So I'm gonna stop reading for tonight and go to bed. See you in the morning. Good morning, all. Happy Friday. First of all, thank God it's Friday. Second of all, I didn't get up when I should have this morning, so I have like 9 minutes to read. So I'm gonna read. I did download the audiobook this morning, so I listened to 2 chapters as I was getting ready. So I'm now starting on page 43, page 353. So I'm gonna read as much as I can before I have to start leaving. Well, I read to page 362, so like 10 pages. Something crazy just occurred. Something bad crazy. And I'm interested to see what happened. But I have to go drive to work, unfortunately. But it's Friday. Thank God. I'll see you in a minute. A second, actually. I'll see you in just a second for you. Multiple minutes for me. So I listened to it. Crazy things just happened. My theory, true. And now I know why he calls her, what he calls her. I'm on page 366. Let's see how much I can read before I have to walk in. So much is happening. I'm on page 390. I will read at break today and I will update you guys when I get home because this is so stressful. Cooper just figured out he has breakfast to eat. It's 3 o'clock. Anyways, you're sitting on top of my water bottle and I don't have my microphone in, so I'm talking loud. Make sure you can hear me. Y'all hear me? Anyways, I'm turning on ambiance. I think it's ambiance, right? Don't you guys agree? I am about to read. I read some on my break today, of course, so I'm now on chapter 52, page 421. Let's see how many pages there are. Guys, I shouldn't have renewed this. I think I can finish it tonight. There is 511 pages. So like 90 pages left and I'm getting stressed. I just know something huge is about to happen. Don't know what it is. Have no clue, but I just know something huge is going to happen. So I'm reading. Sorry about that. I have 2 hours to read because, well, I have like 2.5. Because my mom, I'm picking her up tonight and we're gonna go shopping. I have started my weekend vlog, so I have to remember what clips are for what. So if you're here from that vlog, hi, welcome. Anyways, I'm gonna keep reading. This is my bookmark, by the way. Me and my CSC, so cute. And then all of a sudden I hear this aggravating, grating voice, aka my younger brother. Anyways, love him to dying death. Okay, let's keep reading. Hey guys, happy Saturday, August 23rd. Sorry I kind of ended abruptly last night. My sister came home. I didn't expect her to come home, so that was a really nice surprise. So she came home and then I just kind of had to stop in the middle of a chapter and then stop. Like I just forgot to update you. And then my mom and I went shopping last night, so I did not read anymore last night. So that being said, I'm about to start reading now. I was actually supposed to start reading about 30 minutes ago and then my microphones died and the sound quality was just not good. So anyways, I'm about to start reading. Let me tell you. Guys mind if this sits here? I'm on page 460. So I don't remember what page I started or ended on or started on last night, but I'm on page 460. Thank God this is the best angle. And guys, there is literally 511 pages. So I have like 50 pages left. So I will finish it right now because I need to start my next book. I will finish this, and as soon as I finish it, I will let you guys know my final thoughts and review. I'm getting excited. I don't remember what the heck happened in this chapter I'm reading, so I need to kind of skim over and remember. So let's keep reading. A fantastic angle, of course. I'm on page 500. There's 511 pages, so I thought I'd just film my last little reactions to this book. My heart is pounding. Just something crazy just happened, which of course it's the end of the book and there's going to be a second one, so I know it's going to end on a cliffhanger. One thing about me, I never know what's coming. Never know what's coming. This is insane. This is crazy. I'm gonna cry. One thing about this book is it's very descriptive, super descriptive. Hey buddy, there's no way you're comfortable. No. Guys, this is a great angle. So sorry. I mean, I don't know what else to do. Okay. This book, very descriptive and kind of gory. So I'm feeling nauseous. Oh my God. I'm gonna freak out. I'm gonna freak out if something happens. If a character dies, I'm gonna freak out. I'm gonna freak out. What is going on? Oh my gosh. No way. No way. Oh my God, no way. No. I have no thoughts. Like, I literally can't even begin to explain to you how I'm feeling at this time. I'm not kidding. Holy freaking airball. The theories that are ramping through my brain right now, I feel insane. I have to get ready to leave. I'm going to get ready. I'm going to film my review. And I think I'm going to have to, at the end, put a spoiler. I'm going to do a spoiler-free review and a spoiler review. Because if you've read this book, OMG, OMG, OMG. People are really fighting out there. Okay, let's talk about how I feel about this book. Okay, let's discuss it. I'm going to do a spoiler-free version, and then I might have to do a spoiler version, as I've said, because I literally can't stop thinking about the ending. So, spoiler-free version. I think this is going to be a 3.75, very, very close to a 4. The reason I can't in good faith rate it as a 4 is because the ending does feel a little bit dragged on. Like, I feel like we're like traveling a lot, and so I feel like we could have shortened that a little bit, but not too much. I felt like if she would have shortened it just a little bit, it would have been the perfect amount of traveling and whatever without feeling like we were trying to rush to the romance or the big plot quickly. So I feel like if there just could have been a middle ground between like enough time to make it realistic in the way she was like, the main character was like becoming herself, and without it being too long. Does that make sense? Probably not. I never said I was a book critiquer. Okay. This is just my opinions, and these are just my thoughts that I'm saying as I'm thinking them. The romance in this, I think, was good. I think it was slow burn enough to make it really feel like they were enemies before they were lovers. The plot twist in here, there was a lot that I did not guess. A ton. There was a few that I did guess, but I think that it makes sense that I guessed them, because I think that the author, as I think I've said in a previous clip, like planted these seeds for you to kind of put the pieces together before she did. So there was some theories that I definitely guessed. There was a lot that I did not, but I'm not like going around. I'm not like reading a book to like try and guess the plot twist before they happen. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not good at that. So I thought this was good. I think that the world was really interesting. I didn't feel like it was super repetitive to things I've read. So I enjoyed that aspect of it. I enjoyed watching our female main character grow into who she's supposed to be. I enjoyed the male main character a lot. Like, he had me giggling and kicking my feet. I feel like all of the side characters stood out. I really liked all the characters. Some of the plot twists with the characters, like, I genuinely didn't guess, and it had me gasping. So I don't know. I think it was good. I think it was really good. I think it's one that you should try. There are some new fantasy books that I'm like, no, I probably wouldn't try this, but I do think that this is one that you should try, because I do think it's good. So that's the end of my spoiler-free review. This is going to be my spoiler review. Okay, I'm going to put a countdown. I'll put the timestamp of where to go next if you don't want to watch the spoiler review, in case you actually want to read this book. Okay, 3, 2, 1. What the hell was that ending? No, what was that ending? So, okay. So the Voster, whatever they're called, I don't like them. I don't trust them. There's something about them I do not trust. And also, did her mom die? I don't think her mom died. I do not think her mom died. Did her mom maybe get turned into a monster? And what the hell? We're getting turned into monsters now? Oh my gosh. OMG. No, seriously, OMG. That's all I felt like I could say. And also, if Xavier dies, me too. That was horrible. That was horribly devastating to read about Evie watching her father die. He better not die. Cooper has a toy. Somehow he has found something to chew on. I'm in shock. And I cannot believe, and maybe her mom is dead, but maybe, I don't know. I just don't trust the Vosters. I do not trust the Vosters at all. I don't. I haven't since the beginning. Something very weird is going on with them. And I do believe, oh my God, what's her name? Odessa. My God, I can't believe I forgot her name. Odessa, I believe her. I believe that she doesn't trust them. But now I'm scared because she is getting taken away with one of the Vosters, and she has red hair just like the monster human did. And so now I'm scared that she's going to be turned into a monster. I've had so many fantasy books end that way, like One Dark Window. Oh my gosh. Like, oh my gosh. Also, I kind of thought, my theory at the beginning was that Xavier wasn't actually real, like he was some magical hallucination that everybody felt or saw. and that the guardian was actually the prince. And my theory was kind of correct. Just Xavier is a real person. He's just like the stand-in, as you know. But man, the way in which it was like released, that's probably not the right word. The way in which it was revealed, that was good. I liked that. And I liked the aspect of Ransom being like, I love when they're like, so, I don't know the word, willing to sacrifice, and I mean, usually they are. He was just really good. I really enjoyed his character a lot, and I feel like their relationship was slow burn enough that it didn't feel rushed. It felt very enemies to lovers, and I don't know, it was just so good. And it was, I mean, and that Luella, it was his mom. Didn't guess that. Also, that Jocelyn was somehow a freaking soldier. Holy freaking airball. I can't believe I didn't catch that. So many crazy plot twists at the end. I could not believe it. I think Evie, there's something like, I feel like Evie is so smart and intelligent as a 4-year-old character that she still kept her childlike wonder and her childlike words and sentences, but I still feel like she is just like way too wise beyond her years. So I'm excited to see what happens with her character. I'm so scared about what's going to happen to Odessa in the next book, and I actually can't wait for the next book. I'm so excited. That wasn't really a review. That was just like, let me just tell you all of my thoughts about this book. Hi, welcome back. If you're now joining us if you skipped ahead to the part where I'm not spoiling the book anymore. But that's going to be the end of today's video. I would recommend this. I think it's good. I do think it's really good. I actually love it. And yeah, I really did like it. I really did like it. But that's going to be the end of today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you watched it all the way to the end, I really appreciate it. Please like the video so I know you guys want to see more videos like this. And obviously, don't forget to comment if you've read this book or comment other books you think I should read. Subscribe if you want to. I film every weekend. I do a weekend vlog. So those get uploaded at least every Friday, if not every Thursday, just depending on how soon I can edit and upload it. And I want to start sprinkling some book videos in here as well. So if you like this video, please subscribe. I'd really appreciate it, and come back for more. And I'm actually about to start filming my next reading vlog, so keep an eye out for that. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!